Greetings everyone! Welcome to Oaken School. Time for some more Portuguese lessons. So, let's start by learning the rest of the verb to be I was teaching last class. Let's listen to this. Remember guys, repetition is very important for you. So, let's go. Eu sou. I am. Você é. You are. Ele é. He is. So that was what we learned last class. For today's lesson, we are going to advance a little bit. Now listen to this. In the Portuguese language we have nós somos. We are. Vocês são. You are, in plural. And we have another one in here. Let's say. Eles. For men. Elas. For ladies. São. So let's start repeating this one here again. This is really important. So, eu sou. I am. Eu sou. Você é. Ele é. Nós somos. Vocês são. They are. Eles são. For men. And for ladies, we say elas são. So, do you understand this one? This is a very important verb. So, let me write this in English here for you guys once again. Eu sou. I am. Você é. You are. Oh, that's a little bit too. You are. Ele é. He is. Nós somos. We are. Okay, we are. Nós somos. And we have another one in here. Vocês são. Listen to the S sound in here. Vocês são. You are. In plural. And eles são or elas são. For men, for women. Eles, elas, eles, elas. Elas são. They are. We have here. Let's put down. They are. So I know this is a little repetitive, but we gotta repeat and we have to learn it the hard way. So repetition is the best tool for you guys to learn this. I'm going to start working some sentences in here so that you can understand a little bit how Portuguese language works. And then over our next classes, you're going to have a dialogue. Now, let me erase this one and let's get started. So, let's get started here. There's another sentence I want you guys to understand. So let's say, eu sou brasileiro. Eu sou brasileiro. Okay? This is like this. Eu sou brasileiro. I am Brazilian. This is the conjugation of the verb in the first person. Eu sou brasileiro. That's the sentence from last class. Now, let's conjugate this on a different tense. Let's repeat two things in here. This is important. New word for new vocabulary. The conjugation of the verb. So, we say, você é professor. Once again, let's repeat this one. Você é professor. You are a teacher. So in English, this is the word for teacher. Professor. Let's try this again. Professor. Você é professor. With a double S in here. Você é professor. Okay? So let's try another one in here. Other conjugations, other examples. Now, let's say for ladies in here, ela é professora. She is we have this little detail in here that's very important to consider. In Portuguese language, we have some flexions, which means to say we're going to put this feminine word, okay, because this is a lady. So for ladies and for ladies, uma professora. Ela é uma professora. She is a teacher. Okay? Because she's a lady, we have this A in the end in here, and this one. The letter A represents this conjugation for ladies, okay? Once again, let's repeat. Ela é uma professora. She is a teacher. Alright? Repetitions. Let's try something different in here. I'm going to put some new vocabulary for today's lesson. Now, what do we have here? Eu, você, ele ou ela. In plural now, nós somos. Estudantes. So, the conjugation in here, in plural. Nós somos. Repeat this once again. Nós somos. Nós somos. We are. We are students. Nós somos estudantes. Let's repeat that once again. Nós somos estudantes. Okay? We are students. Nós somos estudantes. So, that's very important to repeat. If necessary, pause the video and do it as many times as you need to get the pronunciation right. So, nós somos estudantes. This is the first person of plural. We are. We have this one in plural. The second person, let's say. Vocês são estrangeiros. Now, you are foreigners. Vocês são estrangeiros. So, estrangeiro is a person who doesn't live in Brazil, or a person who comes to Brazil as a visitor but is not Brazilian. So, estrangeiro. Let's repeat that once again. Estrangeiro. Estrangeiro. Vocês são estrangeiros. In plural, vocês. You all. Let's translate this. Vocês são estrangeiros. You are foreigners. Vocês são estrangeiros. Okay? So let's repeat the words in here again, and let's say in the plural. We say eles for men, Elas. Oh, that's a little too much. São. So here's an example of how the things can change a little. Eles são americanos, for men. But the conjugation for ladies, we say americanas. Now, elas são americanas. Eles são americanos. Elas são americanas. They are American. Okay, in Portuguese, there's a problem. We have a flexion for gender in here, so eles ou elas. Eles for men, elas for ladies. So, eles são americanos. They are American. Elas são americanas. They are American the same way. So, there is no distinction of sex in English, but in Portuguese, that's quite necessary. Okay, so let's synthesize the new vocabulary for today's lesson. I'm going to spell everything for you guys today. Eu, você, ele, ela, nós, vocês, eles, or elas. Eu, você, ele, ela, nós, vocês, eles ou elas. Okay? That's part of the vocabulary for today. Now, what other words have you guys learned on today's lesson? We have this one in here. Brasileiro. For men. Brasileira. For girls. Okay? Let's repeat this once again. Always repetition. Brasileiro. Brasileira. Brasileiro. Brasileira. Okay? So far so good? Let's go on. What other words have you guys learned here with this flexion? We say estudante. Student. Let's repeat this once again. Estudante. Estudante. We want to say this in plural. We say estudantes. Nós somos estudantes. We are students. Let me get you guys another example here. Nós somos estudantes de português. We are Portuguese students. It's something like we are students of Portuguese. So we say, nós somos estudantes de português. Nós somos estudantes de português. Nós somos estudantes de português. We are Portuguese students. Alright? So this is it. I think this video is getting too long, but for today's lesson, this is enough. I hope you guys keep up the good studies and learn a lot of Brazilian Portuguese. Now see you guys next class. Education Power. See you!